A few instruments on the radar for today from the intraday perspective. So I'm not going to bore you. I'm just going to go straight to the point. And of course, these videos are for reference sake for myself as a form of trading journal as well. When it comes to trading, as an analyst that most of us are, what we are trying to do is to use the history to the present to try to predict the future. And that's what I'm going to be showing you based on a few major instruments that I have on the radar for today. Don't forget that intraday plays, they could easily change tomorrow. But before we even dive into the little information I have for you based on the chart, always go to check on the calendar to find out what we have coming out later today. Because if you are not already aware, news is very key. It tends to, especially high impact news, it tends to bring in fresh volatility to the market. And of course, things could happen. The spread that we believe to be low could easily increase during that period. Other things such as whipsaws could occur, slippage could occur, and so on, right? If you're not sure what slippage is, because I've explained it a couple of times, you could do a search on this YouTube channel, the CSA Forex YouTube channel. You'll see the video on slippage and to explain to you what it is properly, right? Now also 3 p.m., right, later today by 3 p.m. Nigerian time, which happens to be 2 p.m. UK time, apart from the 11 a.m., which is around the corner, more or less, in the next 1 minute. For 3 p.m. Nigerian time, 2 p.m. UK time, based on your own time zone, you could use a converter to know what the timing is like. We have high impact news for the Fed chair. Powell is going to be giving a speech. So expect for the dollar pairs, which are like the Euro USD, Pound USD, and so on, right, to obviously gain some momentum around that period. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to switch back now to the charts, and we're just going to breeze through some of the charts I have, and I've already done some markings, as you can see. So for this first one here, for this Euro USD, I'm expecting a proper, I'm saying proper because it didn't quite get to this area of interest for me. So I'm expecting a proper pullback. Hopefully we get it. And if we don't get it before it gets to these highs of this week, then I might have to reevaluate. I might have to do conduct another analysis to see what the market wants to do. But I would like to see the market pull back to this area of interest on the Euro USD and then push higher from here, getting to this resistance area and hopefully even breaking. Now you can see there's nothing to the left-hand side. So for you to look for like TP areas, you can as well switch over to like the higher time frame, 4 hours or daily and so on. It will give you some more information to the left-hand side. Right, so this is Euro USD, the first of the charts I'm looking out for today, intraday analysis, and then we have the GBP USD. GBP USD, as you can see, very, very similar to the Euro USD, and then I want to see a pullback here. You can see I've already done the markings of this was area of support, resistance, 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 as you can see. So I'd like to see a proper test here, maybe get an entry here with a small enough stop loss, maybe like 10 to 15 pip stop loss, and then take profit, a conservative take profit at the highs of this week, right? And then maybe hopefully a break to the upside as well. Don't forget, for TP to the left-hand side, you can switch over to the 4 hours time frame and it gives you more information, right? Now, just a few more that I have on the radar. Also watching the likes of the dollar Swizzey, or the dollar Swizzey, which tends to move in the opposite direction of the Euro USD. I would like, you can see we have an area of interest here, which is support here, as you can see, and then you can see it seems to be reacting here to this area of resistance, but I'm not interested in this area. I'll prefer it to come higher. Coming higher to this other area here will give me a much better reward. You always need to gauge your risk to reward ratio. And even besides that, based on the news that we have coming out in the next 4 hours thereabout for the USD, that's the Fed Powell, his speech. I'm expecting some volatility here. So this area where it is might as well not hold. This is how I look at the market. You could also conduct your own analysis and see whether it tallies with mine, right? Please, I also have losses as a disclaimer. Please use all of this information as a form of um, um, educational purposes and not as a form of signal, right? And then also gold. Yes, finally gold. On the gold, this is what I would like to see on gold. I like to see a pullback to this area, which happens to be an untested area of support. And then from here, I like to see some good price action for trigger and then push higher, right? So if you notice something unique about these instruments I'm watching for now, the Euro USD, the cable, dollar Swiss, and of course gold, they are all similar in a way. Why? Because of that dollar effect. So also pay attention to the dollar, especially for the news coming out later today, and it could give you heads up with respect to directional bias. So try to take advantage. You have any question, feel free to ask. Anything you need, let me know. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. And of course, I'll catch you at another time. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day and God bless.